Hello collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle. I wanted to do a reading for the person that's currently on your mind. So for the collective, this is for whoever you're thinking about at this moment. Whoever you're thinking about at this moment. Let's see what they are thinking. How are they feeling? What are they doing? Let's see. What messages the collective need to know at this time? Spirit, angels, guides. That's for the highest and greatest good. Going into the tarot first. What's the collective need to know? That's for the highest and greatest good. Okay, this person feeling? How is this person feeling? How are they feeling? If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. So far, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So someone is reflecting on the efforts that they've put towards something, and they could also be waiting for something. They may be waiting for some results, waiting for information, waiting for some change. Seven of Pentacles. Wanting to see what they can reap for whatever they've already invested in. The Knight of Pentacles we have as it's like they're planning. They're looking at what they've invested so far, and then they're seeing like if everything is going the way they planned it to be. Like if they're going to hit their target or they're going to hit their goal with the Knight of Pentacles. But then we have the Hermit card. So this person may be alone. May not be, maybe isolating in some way. And I mean, like they're not really interacting with other people. They may be just on their own. They may be resting right now. They may be, it's funny I said resting. We got the Four of Swords coming up with the Page of Swords. Yep, this person could be recovering for something or could just simply be resting. Because, you know, since we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Swords, that's indicating that this person has been working on putting efforts towards something, and now they're currently resting. They could be sleeping, just relaxing, taking time, being by themselves. But then Page of Swords, that indicates there's something they're watching. So they may be watching something, maybe waiting for something, watching whatever they're working towards, waiting for new information on how they could proceed forward. With the Page of Wands, we have Page of Swords and Page of Wands. So this is someone who is thinking about their next action. This is someone who has introspecting. They're thinking about their actions. They could be introspecting, reflecting on past actions. And we also have the Four of Swords. That's also about reflection too. Then we have an Ace of Cups at the bottom. So this person maybe right now maybe taking care of themselves. You know, they may be relaxing, just taking time on their own. But we have the Ace of Cups coming out. So what's underneath? Ten of Wands. And then the Ace of Swords. With the Moon underneath. The moon is about the subconscious. It's about your deepest desires, but also being thinking about reality and fantasy. It's about thinking about being realistic, but also optimistic. Also trying to tame something within, you know. This person, you know, in all the cards, there's only two cards that have feminine figures, the Hermit and the Moon. The moon is a feminine energy, of course. So this person may be maybe having feelings about a specific feminine energy. You may resonate with the masculine. You may be the masculine that's planning, thinking, resting, taking time away. But we have like the Hermit and the Four of Swords. So it's either you're the Hermit, you're the one that's on your own, you're doing your own thing, and this person is doing their own thing as well. But they may be waiting for some sort of action to take place. With the Pentacles, it could indicate that they're focused on, you know, money, finances, earthly possessions, right? But with the Page of Swords is watching, and the Page of Wands is taking inspired action. So maybe this person is waiting for some sort of inspiration, some type of go ahead on how to act, how to move forward. They're waiting for the green light. They may not be sure about what's going on with you. You know, they may probably think that you're hiding things, that you may be keeping things from them and you're not. Maybe they wonder if you are being dishonest with them. With the Ten of Wands has to do with burdens and responsibilities and a completion of, maybe you were working on something and you put a lot of time and effort in it, and now you're reaching the tail end of it, and then you're reaching some sort of results, right? But with the Ace of Cups coming out at the bottom, this could be about you. You may be taking time on your own, and this person may not be exactly sure that if what you're doing, they don't know if you're dealing with anybody else, if you're seeing or talking to anybody else. Okay, let's go into the Love Oracle. You simply could just be on your own, doing your own thing. And this person maybe, you know, we got signs and synchronicities. So we have 222. So some of you may be seeing the numbers 222. We have coincidence, signal, hint, message from the universe. I've said something about the person's waiting for some sort of signal, some sort of green light to take an action. And look, you know, cars, we have a car showing up, you know. We have a BMW. So the initials B, H, and M, as well as G, may be significant. Okay. So B for boy, H for him, M for man, G for girl, you know? Okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody's waiting for a sign, a synchronicity, something to let them know that it's okay for them to take a step forward, you know? Anything else about the person the collective is thinking about? Oh, wedding, marriage forever, the one. Maybe this, all right, this person can be thinking about commitment in some way. You know, they may be wanting to plan a commitment. They may be seeing you as the one, or you could be seeing them as the one. Let's see. Proposal. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So the person in your mind, I don't know what dynamic you have with this person. If you're like in a really committed relationship where your relationship is at that point where it can level up to engagement, then marriage, you know. But we have music. Musician, snake charmer, harmony, melodic. So some of you, melody, signs, synchronicities, harmony. So some of you, okay, this is what I'm getting. Someone may be focusing on trying. You may not know this. I feel like some of you are going to be proposed to. This is what I'm getting. So they're going to make some sort of proposal. It could be a wedding proposal, but it could be a different type of proposal that could take place in a love relationship. You know, so whatever proposal this is, it's something that you may not be aware of. You know, this person could be, you know, doing a lot of work, focusing on certain things and building up their finances for something, to do something, to take you out, to buy you a ring, anything like that. Okay, what else? With the Love Oracle. Unexpected. Some of you may not even be aware that this person is having these thoughts, thinking about you in that type of way. It's a surprise, unpredictable, shocking, unusual. You may be like this, in the proposal, yeah. If you are being proposed to, it's going to be unexpected. You're not expecting this at all. Whatever the proposal is, whether it's a proposal for marriage, it says love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true, you know? So it could be something that this person could want to come to some sort of agreement with you about your relationship. I feel like it's something that it's going to be surprising to you, unexpected. It's like it's going to come out of nowhere. And it's funny because if you look at the Ace of Cups, it kind of reminds me of like an engagement box with the ring, except it has a pearl. So I feel like somebody's getting some sort of wisdom about your connection, about how they feel towards you or feel about you. This person may see you as someone who's very valuable to them, somebody precious that they want to protect. You are this, you know, pearls are the result of sand being trapped in an oyster, and then the agitation, the irritation from the oyster, you know, causes a pearl to be created. So in some way, maybe some of you, your relationship has experienced a lot of hardships, a lot of burdens, obstacles, but then it's like you and this person, it's like your relationship transformed into something valuable, precious. When I split the deck, we see friends, acquaintance, trust, support, loyalty. This person may see you as someone who is a friend to them. If you're not in a relationship with them, you may already be friends with them, and they're looking at you differently. You know, they may send you some sort of communication via text message. They may communicate with you, maybe a phone call, a DM or something, but they're going to reach out to you, and however they reach out to you, whatever communication, they're going to basically let you know, propose something to you, and it's going to come unexpectedly, and it's going to be a shock to you. Underneath the text message, we have crossroads and anxiety. It's anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, and restless. So this person may be restless about whatever's going on in your situation. If it's like, it could be like, I don't know if you're in contact. I don't know if, everybody's situation is different, you know. So this is a general reading for the collective. So please take the messages as they resonate. But this person could be at a crossroads. It says choice, multiple options, turning point, and decisive. So they may be anxious about how to communicate whatever it is that they want to communicate, however they want, whatever it is that they want to propose to you. They may want to message you, they may want to call you, but they may also want to see you in person to have this conversation. But I feel like the waiting could be what can be causing the anxiety as well, because, you know, if you don't see them often, like say there's, you know, you're not in contact as often as usual, then, you know, them trying to decide a method of communication may be a source of anxiety. But also if they want to do it in person, then they have to wait for an opportunity, you know. So you know how it is when you're wanting to do something, you're feeling the need or call to take some sort of inspired action, right? Sometimes you're like, when is the right moment? When is the right time? But then when you're ready, it's like, but is it the right time? But there's no such thing as the right time. You know, the right time is when you do it, you know. That's what they say, right? That's exactly what they say. Okay, so I don't know if I want to add anything. Let's get some charms. I'm gonna get some charms, and we could get some signs too. I'm gonna go into. No, I don't want to use the dice. It's hard to like really show you what the dice are. Okay, I want to get this away from the mic. Let's get some initials. Okay, we got G. I did mention G because of the license plate. I had the letter G. G for girl, George, Gina. B for Brenda, Bob, Billy. R for Robert, Rachel, Raquel, Rena. Then we have D for Dietrich. I don't know. I want to say Dietrich. Damon, Darius, Darrow, Dustin, Dusty, Dina, Donna. We have R again, and we have R 3 times. So R may be significant. We have R 3 times. Just so you can see. R. Someone may be a pirate. R. We have the letter K for Kimberly, Kendrick, Kim, Ken, Candy, Cartel, Carter with a K. We have the letter P for Peter, Pam, Pamela, Patty, Patrick, Patricia, Patrice, Perla, D again, so we have double D. Double D, so Dee Dee. It could be Dee Dee. We have a lot of consonants, not so much vowels. We have X, so this person can be your ex. It could be Xavier or Javier, however you pronounce it. Xander, xylophone. Someone play the xylophone. And N for Nancy, Nadine, Nora, Nina. Okay, so what else? Let's get some charms now. How to separate them. Okay, we have the cat. So maybe this is something that you know intuitively is going to happen. Like there's some sort of proposal, some sort of communication incoming. You may be sensing that in some way, or maybe you have a cat, a pet cat, you know, or that could be your name, Cat. You know, that could be your nickname. Short for Catherine. We have the peace sign. Maybe somebody's wanting to bring some sort of peace or resolution to a situation. We have the toxic in reverse. The toxic sign in reverse. So, you know, if this is not a toxic situation, I love that came out in reverse. I love that. We have the key with the heart. So someone has the key to someone's heart. You may have the key to their heart, or they have the key to your heart. We also have the starfish. Starfish energy is someone who's it's beautiful, attractive, but can be a little bit superficial, you know. And also we have a Pegasus. Pegasus may be symbolic. Is Pegasus part of Hermes? Something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the reading there. I hope this was helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. And I'm wishing you a wonderful day wherever you are. Bye.